What's up, America? Tony with the Real American Outdoors here with another Self-Reliance episode. So today we're going to talk about pace planning. So I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard expressions such as 2 is 1 or 1 is none, or you need some sort of redundancy with your preps. So while those are good models to live by, we're going to take it to kind of going from the 101 level up to the 201 level in terms of pace planning. So the word PACE is an acronym. It stands for Primary, Alternative, Contingency, and Emergency. So you can really apply this to any aspect of prepping. It's just to make sure you have enough backups and you actually, going through this method, you actually think through problems to ensure that you have different plans or different items that you may need, or something that you may have not thought about before that you may need to add to your preps, or think about when the time comes. So for example, I'm going to talk about cooking utensils or cooking items or utilities that I use to cook. So for me, my primary is going to be assuming that my electrons in my house are flowing, that the gas is flowing in my house. So that means my primary is going to be, my stove, my oven, my microwave, toaster, oven, air fryer, my electric smoker maybe. So kind of everything that requires the grid, if you will, in order to cook, cook food or boil water, what have you. So let's, use a hypothetical example. Let's say a storm rolls through, knocks the power out, or and I can't use my stove or my microwave or anything electronic or things like that. My alternate plan would be, if I needed to cook food, would be to use my propane grill. Obviously, propane grill is very common. A lot of people have them. Whether you live in a house, urban area, some places allow propane grills. So that would be my alternative method. So let's say, for example, my power is out because of the bad storm, so I have no power, and then let's say a tree fell in my backyard and the branch fell on my grill, and unfortunately my grill is now out of commission. So then I go to my contingency plan, which for me would be my camp stoves. My gas one dual fuel stove is a good quality for the money, and definitely, besides using the practical application for camping, can be used in this application. I keep it indoors with me, assuming that my house wasn't swept away in a flood or a bad storm, depending on the case. So that would be my contingency plan. So let's say, going to the emergency plan, let's say for whatever reason that gas stove malfunctions or whatever, or I run out of propane because extended period of time I'm out of power, my primary grill's gone, and I've run out of propane. Now I'm at my emergency plan, or I might have to bug out and I run out of propane, and now I'm at my emergency plan. That is going to be like my charcoal or some spare wood or something like that. So kind of like my charcoal grill, my charcoal smoker, kind of using charcoal or wood, open fire, outdoors obviously, in order to cook food. So that's my example, my pace planning. Just to quickly recap: primary, everything indoors that I'm using the grid to cook with. Alternative is my propane grill. If my propane grill is out of commission, or I run out of propane, then I'm going to my camp stoves. If I run out of propane, butane for my camp stoves, then I'm moving to my charcoal, or just wood burning from sticks or whatever wood I have saved up. So that's kind of how you run through pace planning. You can do this really for anything outside of preparedness too, even just driving to work, right? Your primary method, you might drive almost every day, but all of a sudden there might be, using my bad weather example, there might be roads that are closed due to flooding or something like that, or if there's road construction, so you got to take an alternate route, but or maybe there's a bad accident, so you might want to go a third way. So it all depends, but always good to have different options in mind when it comes to preparedness in both your daily life, or if SHTF happens. So this is pace planning. Hopefully it gets you thinking about what you need to do to kind of adjust what you need to prepare for. So going back to my cooking example, if your plan, if the grid down is just to go outside in your backyard and find some sticks and burn those and cook an open fire, you might want to rethink and use the PACE method in order to figure out what you actually need or what you actually should do in that type of scenario. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, RealAmericanOutdoors.com, and Tourney X for the American Fishing Challenge, and our Spreadshirt store at RAO Apparel /Spreadshirt.com. Thank you. We'll catch you next time.